match that we may see of today as France take on Thailand.
And we saw both of these teams play yesterday. As we see, obviously every team is going to play 2 games per day. Sorry, 1 game per day. So we'll see all the teams playing. And for Thailand, they did fall short in their matchup yesterday, whereas France were able to pick up the win. So do you think teams will be looking to carry that momentum into today?
Yeah, I think obviously France have got the advantage that they did get the win over Argentina yesterday in what started off to be a close competitive game, but France were able to extend their lead in that second half yesterday. So yes, they do have a W on their side. But I think it will be really interesting to see Thailand match up against France. 2 teams that obviously haven't played each other before either. And as we just see the teams now prepare to enter to the court.
And make sure you stay tuned for this matchup. It's going to be very exciting. If you can't stay on the live stream, make sure you check out our socials, our IWBF, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok, yeah, even TikTok. So, floor just being wiped at the moment. Maybe something was spilled. Not sure what happened over there. But for now, teams just out there ready for this jump ball. As we have our starting lineups out for both teams. There's countdown going on now. Referees just confirming that we are ready for this matchup. For France, at number 2, Marion Blatt. Number 5, Louis Leroux. Number 9, Clary Galibert. Number 20, Wembalua. And number 28, Noale, as France have the first possession. An instant great start there from France as Blair gets that one to go.
Yeah, Blair yesterday having a fantastic game for France. Starting this game off strong.
As Thailand will have the ball now. Pimjai. Pimjai taking that one up. Swish for Pimjai. Both teams just off to a flyer.
Yeah, Pimjai yesterday, another key player for that Thailand side. It's great to see both teams here in the first 50 seconds getting points on the board.
There's Wembalua for France. Finds again Marion Blair, and she'll get that one to go. Both teams just wasting no time here as France now have a 2-point lead. 1 possession game. As Warissa will control it for Thailand. Natnapa. Oh, great ball movement there. As Warissa does get the shot off. Can't get it to go, and France off to the races. It is Blair ahead of everybody else. Lines up for that one, and she banks it in, just extending that French lead.
3 for 3 from Blair. That will be a timeout called by Thailand. Definitely understand why he has called that. I think it will be to stop Blair just getting underneath the basket so easily. And we just wait now to listen
what
into
I told to you.
the
Why
Thailand
you
head
only
coach.
play like that? Ball here, you here, cross. Don't play, don't go. No. You here, cross here. Okay, that's all. In defense, number 2. Keep number 2. Why? L'opponent under the basket, why you go? She pass the ball, she score. Hey, keep your player. Defense 1 and 1.
If there are any technical issues with being able to hear what the head coach is saying during that timeout. I know we can't hear it through our headset here, so I don't think you'll be able to hear it at home. But I do believe he will be speaking to his team to let them know they need to do a better job at defending Blair. She has gone 3 from 3 for the field in less than 2 minutes in this first quarter.
His team just coming back out now. So Thailand will have possession. Orissa. Allowing the team to set up. She's looking for a pass. Gets it over to Natnapa. Natnapa, long pass over there. Shot is blocked. They'll keep possession. They'll have to get something up here. Natnapa has it. She'll have to take this one up. She does. A little too heavy that time. But France can now look to break. Clary Gallabert, the pass there to Nole. Nole looking to drive in. Passes out to Wembalua. She fires that one. A little too heavy, had the line. But Pimjai gets the rebound. She's going to lead the charge for Thailand. Pimjai on the wing. Pimjai finds. Swinging the ball there to Salak. She'll have a go. Can't get that one to fall, but ball's knocked out of bounds by France. So Thailand will get another possession. Pimjai into Natnapa. France putting on the pressure there. Foul is called. That one's on Nole. And again, Thailand, the shot clock will reset. They'll get a fresh 14 to get something off here. Natnapa has some space, thought about it, makes a long pass over though. And Pimjai can't get that cleaned up by Blair, and she'll look to push. Wembalua. Great pass inside there to LaRue, and that's an easy 2 for her.
Yeah, really good finish there by LaRue. Extending their lead now by 6. Great steal there as well. It will still remain a Thailand possession.
So Thailand gonna have to get the ball over quickly here. The shot clock stays on 17.
So they will only have 1 second to get it over the halfway line. They want to avoid getting an 8-second violation.
And 8-second violation is called. Great defensive possession there from France. France currently lead by 6 points. Thailand looking to catch up. Wembalua. She'll settle on the shot. Can't get it to go that time, but it is secured by Thailand. Natnapa over to Orissa. Orissa finds Pimjai. Finds the pass to Natnapa, and they'll get that one.
Great team basketball there by Thailand.
And now Wembalua will look to lead the charge for France. Blair passes to Nole. Nole over to LaRue. Wembalua swings it to Blair. Long pass to LaRue. Shot clock is winding down. Gonna have to get it up. Wembalua has it. She fires off the side of the rim. France get their own rebound though. Clary Gallabert passing it back out. And LaRue will have a go. Can't get that one. And here's Orissa for Thailand securing that ball. Natnapa loses control of that one. And Marion Blair, she gets that one to go.
Really dominant performance by Blair in the first 5 minutes of this quarter.
Yeah, she finished with 17 points in yesterday's matchup. Whereas Natnapa will slow things down for Thailand. Natnapa over to Pimjai. Pimjai, great pass inside. Can't get it to go, can Saulak. So Blair will push for France. Nole. Trying to create some space, finds Wembalua. Wembalua taking her time now. Tries to get it inside. But Orissa does get a hand on it. And what intensity this game's been already.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's been a lot longer as well than the 5.5 minutes that have been in play. Both teams really showing that they want to gain that spot for the World Championships in Ottawa.
As France will have to get some off quickly here. No, they does so. Can't hit that one, but we saw her hit that sort of shot so many times yesterday. As Blair cleans it up. Long pass over to Saulak. LaRue puts an end to Thailand's break though as Blair pushes the ball. She'll have a go now. Can't get to got time, but she has just such a height advantage against a lot of these Thai players.
Yeah, unfortunately, Thailand are doing a great job at trying to match up with their defence, but unfortunately, when you have someone with such a skill such as Blair on the opposite team, it is difficult. If you do hear any noise in the background, we do have RGK right behind us fixing Katie Danderdow's chair. For an interesting fact for those people at home. So if you do hear any hammering, I do apologise.
Yeah, we're right in the heart of the action here. There's Natnapa, middle drive now, looking to get one off. She gets it off, a little too heavy. Pimjai tries to get a hand on that one, but France do get the ball as the whistle is called. And RGK have just exited the premises.
So I think they would have heard my little dig at them making noise as we're trying to commentate on this game.
Just trying to test us.
They are. It will now be a Thailand possession.
As Natnapa will set it up. Shot clock is winding down. Little too high on that pass.
Yeah, I think she thought that her teammate was going to stay in space rather than driving into the key. France look to extend their lead.
As a Wembalua will bring it up for them. Long pass over to LaRue. LaRue back to Wembalua. Wembalua inside there to Blair, and that is a great possession. Blair gets on rebound, and foul's called. And Wembalua already, I mean, it's just such a presence inside, and it's going to be a problem for Thailand.
Yeah, Wembalua is a really good ball handler to be able to get that ball into Blair on the inside. Wembalua, many people have seen quite often on the French national team. She did take a break for a number of years when it did her degree over in America. It's great to see her back on this French national team, allowing to give her experience to some of the other players within this unit.
As we'll see some substitutions for Thailand. As Pataramon will check back into the game as Blake gets one off there. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound though and has another shot. Is fouled on the second one. And now she'll take a trip to the line. And it kind of feels like Blake, once she has the ball in her hands, the only way to stop her is to foul her.
Yeah, unfortunately, someone with that height to defend, sometimes the best thing you can do is either stop her from getting into that position with your chair, which Thailand do have players with that capability, or foul and see if she can make it from the line, but she is good with the first. The second does not drop.
And Thailand will bring it up. Natnapa has it. She's on the top. Finds Pimjai on the wing. She'll settle for a deep one. It is short, but Weira's in there for the rebound. Natnapa has it. Nice pass inside there. Thailand get that one. Big and one there from Pimjai. And Thailand, they worked so hard for that one.
Yeah, huge and one potential here to get a 3-point play for Pinjay. Player that when she gets in the right position is a huge threat. She's just showing here. She's not able to get that to drop.
She had herself a game yesterday. 14 points for Pinjay as France look to push. LaRue.
Blair is open. Can they get the ball to her? Unable to get that pass.
Wembalua back to LaRue. Shot clock is winding down. She's going to have to get something up. Wembalua does at the buzzer. Can't get it to go though. And
Thailand did a much better job there at defending Blair and forcing her out of the key.
as Pinjay pass that ball ahead to Ursa. Ursa will opt to slow things down though. And they'll just stop the game so a teammate can get back up.
Yeah, the French team are speaking to the referee and with each other about why that potentially wasn't called as a foul. What the referees are saying it was just contact.
And the member of the Thailand team, every single time, she was taking some pictures yesterday, but every single time when the players fall, she is just literally in a blink, she's there ready to help them up.
She is the MVP of probably the tournament, to be fair. She's been happy, smiling, every single role that she's taken on.
She definitely is, as I'm sure she'll be ready to help out much more this game as Natnipa has it now. Clock winding down.
Great block there by Blair.
Yes. As Pataramal couldn't get that one off. So, because obviously because of the block, like you said, Blair, Thailand will have 1 second to get some up here. So it's literally just going to have to be a pass in and then just shoot straight away.
Over the back of the backboard. They managed to get the shot off, but it didn't hit the rim, so it will be a shot clock violation. As you probably can hear, the loud horn hasn't got any quieter over the last day and a half.
Yeah, it still feels like a train is just coming towards you every time the buzzer goes.
I am starting to get used to it though. I'm not jumping as much as I was yesterday.
Yeah, we've got a soft spot for it now as Wembalua comes into the short corner, passes it out, finds LaRue into Blair, and she gets that one. It almost looked like she almost got that one there.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was unable to get that basket to drop. She was pushed away from the basket, as you can see on the replay here. But fantastic effort to get that off, and she will go to the line for two.
Can't get the first. But she'll hit the second, just adding on to that French lead. It's 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this first quarter. France currently leading 14-6. 8-point lead. Can Thailand chip in? Natnipa. She has space. She fires up for that one. Little too heavy that time though, and Blair cleans it up. Long pass, quarterback-like pass there to LaRue. And can't get the finish that time. Natnipa is there to clean things up. Pinjay. She's off to races, but a foul is called off the ball. That one.
Yeah, Nole looking disappointed that has gone against her. However, she did cross. We'll see here on the replay, she does cut into the Thailand's pathway, so it will be her foul.
So Ursa at the top now. Round to Pinjay. Pinjay finds Natnipa inside. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound though from the block. Out to Ursa. Ursa into Natnipa. She'll fire that one. Can't get the friendly bounce, but again, Thailand get the rebound. Inside there too. Pataramon. Can't get it for that time.
Yeah, France definitely needs to do a better job at boxing out there. Give too many opportunities for Thailand to get their own rebounds.
As France now just look to slow things down the other end. Nole, great pass inside to Blair. Blair passes it out. Just lost control of the ball there though, did Clary Galabert. And just around 19.9 seconds. So Thailand can look to control the ball now. Natnipa. Ursa bringing things down for the Thai team. Back to Natnapa, back to Orissa. She has space, she'll line up for that one and swish for Orissa.
Great 2 points there for the Thailand team. Really important basket hit there to end the first quarter. Bringing their deficit back in within 6. And they'll be really impressed there with the last kind of 5 minutes of that first quarter. Great opportunities there for the Thailand team.
And that is a great, Ale LeBlue says, the photographer currently in front of us, but
she's having a great time, honestly.
Louise.
The photographer that IWBF have brought out to this repechage tournament needs to come to every single tournament. She has danced away along with the MC. She's disrupted Isha with paparazzi. Now she's disrupted Isha, to say French things.
Si c'est pas possible, on peut mettre un double pour Louise.
On the topic of French things, we're just going to listen into head coach Mathis Lawson really quickly and hear what he has to say. Let's translate.
Je pense qu'on peut le faire. Et derrière, sur la 2-3, faites attention à la 7 dans l'axe et juste à la grande qui rentre à l'opposé. Tenez la grande, des petits points, s'il rentre, on s'en branle. C'est bon pour tout le monde. Derrière, tuez-moi ce match là sur les tirs faciles. Faut le tuer. C'est juste les tirs faciles et attention à la 7 dans l'axe. Allez les filles.
Augmentez l'intensité encore les filles. Allez les filles. Le blanc rouge.
And that was the French team there, just listening to their talk. But I mean, we have a game on our hands. Only a 6-point game. We're going into the second quarter, but the intensity has been through the roof.
Definitely, Blair for France has had a fantastic start to this first quarter. She's also defensively made her presence known with a couple of blocks. But it was Thailand that could finish that quarter with the important 2 points to bring their deficit back within 6, which seems a lot more of a reachable target than what it previously was for them.
Yeah,
so hopefully they'll start their second quarter with the same intensity.
Yeah, definitely. Great bucket there to just to end the quarter. And sometimes just that momentum in it. So just carrying on that momentum into the next quarter of action.
And they do have possession to start this second quarter as well.
So referees just...
Yeah, so I think they will be saying that she won't be able to play. Don't know why the horn's going off for this, but she cannot play with black arm sleeves. They must be white to match the playing kit. So if she was playing in a darker colour, then she could wear the black.
And it will be Thailand possession as Orissa has it, swings round to Natnapa. Nice pass there to Pataramon. She can't get that one to fall. Thailand get the offensive board though. Ball does roll out of bounds. And it will be a French possession now. As Blair will bring it up for France. Wembelua gets that one to go. Big bucket from her just to extend that lead. So Thailand now will be looking just to not let that deficit get out of hand. 8 points in it. They have the ball. Natnapa over to Orissa. Orissa into Pataramon. And Natnapa will get that one up and just cut into that lead again. They're not letting France get any further away.
No, really good team basketball there by Thailand, able to distribute the ball around the key, find the open player.
France just able to get it over the halfway line. Wembelua has it. Nice pass there into LaRue. She'll get that one. Can't lay that one though. And Pataramon, long pass ahead to Orissa. Orissa back to Pataramon as Natnapa on the wing. Back to Pimjai. Shot clock is winding down now. Natnapa has it. She's going to have to put something up here. Lines up, little short. Thailand almost got the rebound though. And the hustle of the Thai players out there is just unmatched.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they know that they're only 6 points down, which in a game of basketball is absolutely nothing. So every single possession, both offensively and defensively, really does matter. And we will now just listen in to the head coach of Thailand to hear what he's got to say to his players.
Go, come in. You're out. I told you, ball down. Okay, Richie. You're here, boy, I. Stop to come in. Always.
On s'aligne trop par rapport à la vitesse de notre équipe. On s'aligne plus bas, on accompagne plus bas, on est moins ambitieux, on sécurise le rebond. Maria fait la remise en jeu. Louis, c'est un relais intermédiaire. On reste avec Marion en premier relais. Ok, soufflez un peu. Okay. On a gagné 2 fois, Marion. Allez.
Team's coming back out now. And it's been such a great game so far already. I'm just absolutely loving it. The energy from both sides. So competitive out there. It will be a France ball. And
yeah, there has been a real energy shift for this game. Both benches really cheering on their team, as well as a few French fans in the crowd as well.
There's banners and everything. As LaRue will get that one to go for France, just extending that lead again. Thailand bringing the ball up now. As Natnapa has it, slowing things down. Long pass over to Pimjai. Pimjai will line up for one. Can't get that one. Rolls off the front of the rim, so France secure the ball. Duka. Over to Wemblua. Thailand do get a hand in it though. Ball's loose.
Yeah, great speed there by the French number 4, Augustin. She had a great game yesterday as well.
As Wemblua has it still. Shot clock grinding down. She had to get one up there. Thailand can look to capitalise off this. Thailand off on the break.
Coast to coast there for the Thai player. There is a foul called though on number 5, France, LaRue.
As ball will be inbounded from the sideline. Thailand will have 16 seconds to get something off here. And it will be Natnapa passing it in. Marissa, back to Natnapa. Just looking for some space here. Lines up for a shot. A little too heavy that time, but again, all them Thai players ready to get that ball, but Ernest Augustin secures it. Ball is loose now though. Who's going to get to it first? Or are they going to leave it? They will, and it'll be a Thai ball.
Yeah, conserve her energy. She knew it was probably going to roll out anyway, so she may as well roll towards it too.
There's Marissa will look to answer back on the other end. 8-point game. Pimjai, nice pass there inside to Noparat. Can't get it to drop though. And Thailand, apologies, France get the rebound. They'll look to push for a fast break here.
They are now manning out Blair though from the offensive play, keeping her down the opposite end of the court.
As that one's no good from Duka. It's rebounded though by Sawalek. The ball is loose, but Duka comes up with it. New 24 for France as Wemblua has it. Nice pass inside there to Ernest Augustin. And France to extend that lead to that double digits.
Yeah, great finish there by Augusta.
10 points in it, 6 minutes left in the quarter as Marissa is racing down. She's looking to get to the basket, waits for her teammates to catch up. Natnapa can't get the line, it's rebounded though by Thailand. Ball's loose again, but France, they're off to the races. LaRue opts to slow things down. LaRue looking for a pass here. Has a bit of space. Finds Blair inside. She can't get it that time. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to LaRue. Long pass over to Ducan. Finds Blay inside, and a foul is called that time.
It looked clean from the angle that we have of the view, but there must have been some arm contact. Blair will go to the line at 4-2.
And that'll be the third foul on Pimjai of Thailand. We'll also see some substitutions as Werada checks back into the game. And Pimjai, I mean, she had 14 points yesterday, so if she gets fouled out, that could be a big loss for Thailand.
Yeah, 3 fouls in the first half. It's still known she will still make the whole game. However, she will have to be a little bit more mindful if she does want to stay within this game.
As Blair gets that second free throw to go. She has 13 in the game and 8 rebounds to go alongside it. Double watch for her. Natnapa. Finds some space, but an offensive foul is called. That one on Marissa. So France will have another opportunity to extend their lead.
Yeah, Marissa unfortunately trying to get through a gap that wasn't there.
So Blair pass it over to Wembalua. Finds Ernest Augustin. She'll take it up. A little too light that time. So Marissa will look to break. Sawalak. She has the lane. Sawalak coast to coast there. Sawalak easy as anything, just cruises in and gets that one to go.
Yeah, really crucial basket there.
Blair, long pass over to Wembalua. She has some space. Finds the lane, lines up for the shot, and she gets that one to go. I mean, Grace Wembalua, just such a force for this French team. There's Natnapal Luktanta on the other end. Great pass inside there to Sawalak. Sawalak can't get that one to go, but she's there for her own rebound. Pass it out to Marissa. Marissa trying to get to Natnapal, but Blair intercepts. Off to the races. And great job from Marissa just slowing down there. Blair stopping the fast break. Ernest Augustin out to LaRue. Back inside to Blair. And that one's off the rim. Rebounded though by Pimjai. Nope, it's stolen by Ernest Augustin. Everybody's hands just everywhere at the moment as Wembalua has it on the outside. Wembalua over to Ernest Augustin, and she's fouled on that one, so she'll take a trip to the line. And for Thailand, they won't really want to let France get any further away from this.
No, absolutely not, but they are trying their best to give some tough defensive pressure. France haven't had particularly any easy opportunities, really. It's just a case of Thailand keep chipping away at the score. We will now hear from the French head coach.
On fait tout redescendre tranquillement. Tranquillement. La sortie de presse, on gagne à chaque fois. Faut juste prendre le temps. C'est bon pour tout le monde, donc on repart avec Lisa à la remise. Maria, Marion sur le premier rideau, ensemble. Lucie, Grace qui traverse. D'accord? Si on arrive à amener la balle en zone arrière sur le deuxième rideau, reprendre l'axe, le pic, c'est gagné. C'est bon pour tout le monde. Défensivement, on reste en défense classique. Juste, quand il y a un tir raté, on presse un peu. D'accord? Attention, juste, si t'es battu, annonce une aide et reviens. C'est pas une fois prêt.
On continue à faire yo-yo et un peu plus d'agressivité au banc défensif. Allez,
Allez les filles.
As we're listening to the French huddle there, allez les Bleus, as we see in the sign in the crowd. As France will come back out, they will shoot some free throws now, looking to extend that lead. But for Thailand, they'll really just want to keep it within that 10-point, sort of 11-point digit. If it gets past that, sometimes it's not that it's undoable, but sometimes it's just a mental thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, but I do believe that if anyone can cope with the mental pressure of it, will be Thailand. They don't let the score, or they haven't so far, affect their efforts.
As Ernest Augustin can't get the second one to go, but it is Pimjai who has the ball. She'll look to push for Thailand. Thailand probably going to need a score on this one. They trail by 11. There's Pimjai, nice pass inside there to Natnapa. You can take over. I'm Jinx now. There's Wembalua, long pass over to Nole. Nole, nice little dump off there to Blair. She can't get it to drop though. And a foul is called.
I just grimaced then watching her fall out, the player then fall out and hit her head. It is the floor that you play on. It's a long way to fall in a chair and then to hit your head. We'll just take some time just to make sure that she is okay. Falling out backwards in wheelchair basketball is one of the scariest things because you have no real way of protecting yourself. So the referee is allowing the teams to enter the benches, and they are going to just check the screen just to double check how that happened. See if there was a potential foul at all or whether it was just her falling out. Be interesting to see now if she is given the opportunity to just take some time out of this game. She is on 3 fouls as well, so it might be worth giving her a bit of a rest for the rest of this quarter. And it was a foul, so it will become Thailand possession following. The players just re-enter the court. She is staying in the game.
So referee is just discussing still. And they will require her to make substitution, obviously, because member staff came onto the court.
Yeah, they are going to ask her to be... They are going to be asked sensibly for that player to leave the floor. So I know it's not ideal because she is a great contributor to this Thailand side. However, the risk of potential concussion or anything like that when you do hit your head, I think outweighs her staying in, especially for this first half. And hopefully with a little bit of rest, some ice, get some fluids on, she'll be able to play in the second half.
So some substitutions. We'll see Parati check into the game and punt it. So Saulak has it. She's going to go to work. Out to Parati. Back to Saulak. Shot clock winding down. Long pass over there to the other side. Marissa has it. She's going to have to put something up here. And she does. Little short that time.
Fighting for her board. Honestly, Marissa's fight and battle, and it does end up with a foul. Like, she is reaching, and the coach is now shouting at her for reaching and taking her hands off her wheels. But I can't fault her effort of wanting to gain the rebound.
Yeah, some great hustle on display out there from her. As Blair has it. Long pass to Wembalua. She'll slow things down for France. Long pass connects with Nole. Nole, nice pass inside there to Ernest Augustin. Can't get the finish, but Thailand Thailand regain possession. Natnapa trying to get the ball over. Long pass there.
Fantastic pass there, Marissa, to get that over the half. Can they now get support down that other end? They can. Great pass.
Great bucket there from Natnapa. And that was such a well-deserved bucket for Thailand.
Absolutely. You can't fault their effort, ability to get that over the half on Marissa. Gaining a vital 2 points.
There's Blair just a little bit too much on that pass there. So Thailand will regain possession. And Thailand now trail by just 9 points. And we spoke about it not giving up, keep it within that double digit. And that's exactly what they've done. They brought it back down just to 9.
Can they bring it down to 7?
There's Saulak on the wing. She looks for the drive. Out to Orissa. Orissa back to Saulak. Finds a cutting Nat Nipa inside, can't get that one to fall. So Blake will have it for France. Long pass there. As unsportsmanlike is called.
Yeah, it was going to be nothing but an unsportsmanlike foul, unfortunately. But this is an absolutely fantastic player due to her heart and desire to really want Thailand to come out on top. But she is going to have to watch the way that she is now making contact with the French players. She is on 3 fouls.
Yeah, and obviously unsportsmanlike. Obviously it's called unsportsmanlike, but obviously that one there got a bit unlucky just falling over. She hasn't intentionally done anything with malice there, but
She has now been substituted off. And we will see Poonjae enter the court again.
yeah, great to see that she's all okay after that heavy fall. As she hits the first. No, they get in the second as well. So France will get the possession as well. They'll have 14 to get something up here. Nole. Down to the corner, long pass over to Wembelua. Nice pass inside to LaRue, and she'll get that one to fall. Apologies, not LaRue. Clary Galabert. There's Saulak looking to drive. Saulak, long pass, finds Pimjai. Shot clock winding down, less than a minute to go in this second quarter. They get a shot up, can't get it to fall, but Nole secures it for France. Finds Wembelua on the outlet. 10 seconds to each shot on game clock. And big and one play there from Ernest Augustin. All by herself, just took her time, drew the contact, and gets the finish.
Yeah, great pass there by Wembula. See if she can now make this a 3-point play.
There's Ernest Augustin.
Nothing but net for her. Final 20 seconds of this second quarter.
The ball just snatched out of the hands there by Blais. Nice bounce pass inside there. Great ball move from France. Wembelua gets the shot up, and she's fouled on that one, so now she'll take a trip to the line.
That is Pimjae's 4th foul. I think it might have been wise to keep her off with that head bash to save her for the second half. It's going to be a long 20 minutes after the half to try and play on 4 fouls.
As Wembelua cannot get the first one.
Short on the second. Thailand rebound. Final 5 seconds of the first half of this game.
Saulak gets it to Nat Nipa. Pimjai could have got a shot off there, but settles on holding it. So, first half is in the books. Thailand currently trailing. France up. Current score 29-14. I mean, 15 points. It's not undoable.
No, absolutely not. And there was moments within that second quarter, especially, where I did think the momentum was going in Thailand's favour. The last 2 or 3 minutes, though, they have been a little bit aggressive with their chair contact, drawing some not unnecessary fouls, but fouls that they probably could have avoided this early in the game. But great to see the passion and the effort that they want to be able to gain that board. And France, fantastic display of team basketball. Some great passes to be able to get some easy baskets.
And going into this half time, obviously players now have 15 minutes just to rest, just to talk things over. France are the ones who are on top. But before we head into this break, let's have a look at some, I can't even speak properly anymore. Let's take a look at who some of the leaders are for both sides. So for Thailand, the team that are trailing. It is Nat Nepal leading the way. She's on 6 points. She has 5 rebounds and 2 assists, doing a little bit of everything out there at the moment. Then for France, the team who are on top currently in this contest, it is Marion Blair. She has 13 points alongside 8 rebounds and 2 steals to go along with it. So 15-minute break. We're going to be back in around 10. Between now and then, go get a snack, go get a drink, but make sure you come back in and tune in. But for now, we're going to have a quick break, so we'll see you in a bit.
Teams return to their benches to hear from both coaches about how they will now set up for the second half. 15 points in 20 minutes is not unheard of for Thailand to get back into this game, slowly chip away, keep up with their tough defense, get their deficit back down to single digits in this third quarter, and we will be out for a strong fourth.
As train horn sounds there, that means it is time for the second half. Those teams just coming out now, and we see France coming out with their lineup.
Yeah, Blair, number 2 for France, has had a fantastic first half of basketball, really causing some problems for the Thailand side. We will now see Thailand start with a different unit. Pimjay taking some rest. She is on 4 fouls, but she also did have a tough fall in that first half, hitting her head. So I think it is wise to give her some rest.
100% is Wembalua will be the one to pass it in, but referees just discussing. And
yeah, they haven't. I don't think
numbers.
the Thailand team have told the bench about the substitution changes, so the referee is just checking that the right players in the right classification are on the floor. You are only allowed 14 points on the floor. We are now underway.
There's Ernest Augustin fakes that one, wasting no time. Wembalua though swings it back round, and an early foul is called.
That's exactly what we were just saying, that Thailand did a great job at adding pressure to the French side. However, it is leading to some fouls being called, which could come to cost them in this second half of basketball.
Yeah, and that is just the first foul on Noparat. So Thailand won't be too worried about that one, but Wembalua will get it, pass it back to Nole. Nole. Pass back in there to LaRue. And shot clock violation is called. Apologies, that was Clary Galabert, not LaRue. For those who, I mean, obviously at home you can't see, but where we're sat on, we're kind of sat on the baseline. Sometimes the basket is in the way, so.
Yeah, we definitely don't have the best vision here when the ball is at our end of the court.
Yeah.
So apologies if we do make a mistake, and the stream that we do have access to is slightly delayed.
As referees just rediscussing that. So France will have 11 seconds to get something off. Wembalua back in to Nole. Nole swings it around to Wembalua. She'll shoot that one off the back iron. Ball's loose. And it will still be a France ball.
Yeah, and she did manage to hit the iron, so they will now get 14 seconds. Plenty of time for France to get a shot opportunity.
And it will be Maria Ernest Galabert passing it in. And Nole has it. Back to Wembalua. Ernest Galabert. She'll fire that one. Can't get the line. And Thailand will look to break. Saulak. Passes to Parati. Back out to Saulak. And clock is winding down. She's going to have to find something long past there to Ursa. She'll launch. A little too heavy that time. As Blay gets the rebound. France look to break down the other end. Long pass to Wembalua. Pick from Ernest Augustin. She has a lane, fakes the shot. France will pass it back out and reset. Nole. Pass to Wembalua. She'll fire that one short off the front of the rim. And Natnapat securing things for Thailand. Long pass to Saulak. Saulak just trying to create some space here. She's going to have to get something up. Parati back to Saulak, and Saulak gets that one up. Great cut from her.
Yeah, really important basket there for Thailand. They've managed to stop France scoring within the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Slowly edging their deficit
As Wembalua has it now. Slowing things down here for France, playing at her pace and finds Ernest Augustin off the court. She makes a nice pass there to Clary Galabert.
But it will be an offensive foul on her. Who's had great chair position.
So referee does wave off the basket that time.
Krista now back in her chair. She has now got her sleeves back on as well. The referee did make a mistake in the first half with that rule, but he is human, he is allowed to do that.
There's Marissa now. Will look, says that things up for Thailand. Salak. Great pass inside to Natnapan. She gets another one, back-to-back buckets for her.
Yeah, another really important basket for her to keep narrowing down this deficit in this third quarter.
And out of bounds is called. So Thailand will have the ball, but timeout is called. This time it's by France. And it feels like the energy's just swung towards Thailand a bit here.
Yeah, I think an important timeout called by France to just regroup his players, try and get momentum back into their hands, and we will now hear from the French head coach.
Notre sortie de balle, elle est facile. Marion essaie de rester un peu plus là. Et là, il faut de l'autre côté parce que la passe de Marion, elle est plus facile. Derrière, soit on reste tous, on tape les côtés, on joue l'interception, soit on revient ensemble et on joue yo-yo. D'accord? Dès qu'il y a tir, on met un peu d'intensité. Ok? Allez, allez, allez.
Yeah, I think an important timeout there by the French head coach, just to ensure that the French team are able to regroup and don't allow their lead to the game to get away from them, with Thailand getting some back-to-back baskets.
Yeah, 11 points in it now. As Marissa will have the ball. Finds Saulak. Back to Party. Swings the ball back round to Natnapa. She finds Saulak, and she'll fire that one off the front rim though. But that's a good look.
Yeah, fantastic look there. And they are now putting a full court press on to try and disrupt the French offense. And it is now a backcourt violation. So Thailand have definitely been successful with that full court pressure. Will be good to see if they can continue that throughout this third quarter.
Yeah, definitely the energy has picked up for them. So they'll get the ball now in the front court, so they'll have 14 seconds to get something off here. Parati. Back to Natnapa. Shot clock is winding down. They're going to have to get something up. Saulak has it. Natnapa fires and she makes that one.
Shot on the buzzer as well. She just looks really cool, calm, collected out there on the floor, really contributing to her team, and now their deficit is back into single digits.
Yeah, big bucket there for Thailand, as Nole will control it for France, looking to regain that double-digit lead. Nole, great pass in to Clary Galabert. Nole can't get that one to go, and Thailand secure it. Marissa out to Parati, and they're off to the races.
Yeah, really good to see Thailand able to disrupt the French offense with their full court press. Are they able now to capitalise on this?
As Marissa has it, she has some space. Nice pass inside to Saulak. Saulak gets that one to go. Great pass and cut action from them.
Back within 7. And the Thailand energy in the room, with their bench energy, I think there's a whole shift in the atmosphere in the arena, which is really helping contribute to their success.
As Wembalua has it, but a foul is called that time. And that one will be on Marissa for Thailand, and that will be a big blow for her. That is her 4th foul If she sits out for them, she's a big contributor of theirs.
Yeah, and if I was the French team, I would use that to my advantage.
As ball's in. Wembulua has it. Wembulua looking for a pass. Looking for Blair. Connects. Ball just a little too high. Ball is loose, but Blair keeps control of it. She's going to have to get something up. And she does. It's a little short, but Thailand secure it.
Whistle with the board.
Marissa.
By herself.
Nice pass there. And back into Parati. She can't get it to go, but Blair secures that ball.
Both teams really playing with speed now.
There's Nole has a wide open look, and she gets that one to go. That is a much needed bucket for France.
Yeah, and you can tell by the sound of the French bench how much that basket meant to that team. Hopefully that basket does give the French shift in momentum. We'll just wait here now while the MVP of the Thailand team comes back onto the floor to help her player get back up off the floor.
And Narissa will pass into Parati. Gets the ball over. Unfortunately, just a little too wide on that one. So Thailand will have to come and play some defense now. And try and see if they can get a stop. But we will see some substitutions first. As Warada checks back into the game, and Parati will take a break. So just under 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Thailand currently trailed by 9 points, as Wembulua will have it for France. Has some space, lines up for that one, fires, little short, but again, Thailand secure the ball. And Thailand doing a good job at stopping France from getting any offensive boards right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Their defense pressure has now increased. Wissa has fallen out of her chair. Could have potentially been some contact by number 5, LaRue. However, the referee is just letting that go. She is able to get back up into her chair by herself, and it will be a Thailand possession from the sideline.
As Marissa has it now, swings it to Saulak. Saulak needs to find something here. Marissa at the top. Round to Natnipat. Natnipat lining up for that one. Manages to get through a little too heavy that time. Ball does roll out of bounds, and France will look to get something on the other end. Nole. Round to Wembulua. Wembulua has some space, looking for the lane there. As a travel is called that time, so that Thai pressure again.
Yeah, whatever they've been told at half-time is definitely working. Great to see them trying this new style of defense and pressure, forcing the French team now to make some mistakes.
Saulak get things over for Thailand. Natnipa. Great pass back over to Warissa. Another great pass to Nopara, who can't get the finish. So France will look to capitalise.
Yeah, she did well to get that off with Blair trailing her. But the Thailand press really forcing the French team out of their traditional style. But Wembulua is able to get that shot off. It doesn't drop for her though.
And ball's just picked off there by Nole, but ball is loose. Thailand, do they come up with it? 8-second violation is called that time, as ball was loose. No clear possession from either team, but we will see a timeout. So we're just going to hear from the Thai head coach and see what they have to say in this timeout.
Now, boy, ball, oil, pick, pass directly, and if you Pass you the ball like that, no. Move, oil here, pass to oil, pass here. Easy. Just pass the ball to the low pointer. Important. Okay? Always look, no hesitation. I look, I have the ball. Teammate, here, I pass. I don't keep the ball. Don't keep the ball. It's a pressure.
There's Thai players in that timeout there. And apologies if there's any noise at home, an irritating noise in the background. It seems as if there's an alarm going off here. Not entirely sure what it is. Play is continuing to happen, so we shall just continue to talk. As the ball is back in play now, teams come back out. France will have 14 seconds to get something up here.
Yeah, I am quite concerned if there is something going on. The play is continuing. We do have some officials looking at the alarm now to find out what is going on. Oh no, we are stopping. There is a stop in play. The alarm is getting louder.
Which is probably understandable, probably what we should have done in the first place, as there is red lights flashing on various objects and the alarm has stopped. Okay, so the venue sharp burned down today.
It is still going off, but it's not.
I think it's just going off outside now. But Wembelua does not care. She's going to line up for a shot here. Fakes the shot, passes into Blair, and Blair gets that one. Doesn't matter if there's an alarm going off, Blair is going to hit that.
Yeah, and that's a real sign of someone who has been on the international stage, not fazed by anything that may come her way.
And Thailand will have it at the other end. And Marissa gets a quick one there. Thailand just not letting France get any large margin here. So France now will have to look and see if they can get that double-digit lead again. Wembelua has it. Wembelua passes to LaRue inside. Too heavy that time. And Marissa will secure the ball. Foul is called. And it is just a really scrappy game out there because both teams are just going after absolutely everything.
Yeah, and I think that shows how much this game does mean to both teams. Very evenly matched competitively. And it does make you wonder who is now going to come out up on top.
So Marissa swings it round to Sawalak. Thailand looking for a score here. Marissa lines up for that one. Little heavy that time, but Thailand get the offensive board. Sawalak has it. Back to Marissa. Round to Natnapa. She'll take that one up and she's fouled on the shot. So now Natnapa will go to the line. Just under 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. And just Thailand showing no signs of giving up. France, their biggest lead was 13, but Thailand brought it back down now, 2-9. Now a chance to extend that. As she sinks the first, does Natnapa. And Natnapa, player with this Thai team, experienced playing at the Southeast Asia Cup, as she sinks the second one. And Thailand cutting that lead down to 7. They continue with this press as Blair has it back to LaRue. Apologies, Clary Galabert, as Nole has it now. Nole trying to create some space. Swings it round to Blair. She can't get to the basket. Wembelua will have it. She'll fire that one. Little short that time. Chases after her own board, but ball bounced out of bounds. So it will go the way of Thailand. So Marissa will be the one to inbound it. Just over a minute left in this third quarter. Natnapa intercepted there by Nole. Nole's off to the races. Who's going to get there? Nole, unsportsmanlike foul is called. Basket's waved off though, just because Sawalak bumped into the back of her chair there whilst on the break. And unsportsmanlike, obviously it's called unsportsmanlike, but it doesn't mean there was any malice behind it just because there wasn't a play on the ball.
No, we will see the replay of that unsportsmanlike foul now. I wonder if she can take these free throws with the sound of that alarm getting louder. It does now sound like some water sprinklers is going off or something.
Yeah, she can't
But
get
going back to the unsportsmanlike foul, I do think that could be a shift in momentum for the French team. And she is able to get that second free throw to drop.
So France now up by 8. We will see some substitutions for Thailand as alarms are fully off now, so peace and quiet. We will see some substitutions as we see Pimjai check back into game for Thailand. French ball. Ball's in. Clary Galabert has it. Swings it round. Back to Clary Galabert. She'll take that one. Can't get it to drop. Gets her own rebound. Takes it up. Can't get the shot, but the foul is called. So Clary Galabert will head to the line. So Thailand trailing by 8. France have a chance now to extend that lead back to double digits. Can't get the first. And Lisa Clary Galabert, she had a game yesterday. 5 rebounds to go with 2 points scored. As she sinks the second, pushing that lead back to 9. Orissa. Looking for an offense, just under a minute to go here now. Orissa down the corner, great pass there to Pimjai. Can't get it to go, alarms are back on and Belay will have it.
Because the French team are on fire at the moment.
It's Clary Galabert, pass it over to Nole, but ball will go out of bounds and now Thailand will have a chance to get a score. So 36 seconds left in the game. Thailand, they can play the clock a little bit here, but we'll see what they'll opt to do.
Yeah, it's been good to see the Thailand shift in their defensive pressure. Adding that full court press in this second half. 34 seconds left of this third quarter.
Saulak driving in. Extra pass there to Nopara, but ball's intercepted by Nole. Nole's pushing for the break. Opts to slow it down a bit. 2 seconds between shot and game clock. Oh, Blay, amazing pass over to Provo. Clary Galabert back to Blay. Blay gets that one. That is a big bucket for France. Much needed. They lead by 11 now. Back to that double digits.
Yeah, Blair's been a solid contributor to this French side for the last 3 quarters. So they now full court press Thailand.
As Pimjai have to get something up. Swings it round to Orissa. Orissa gets that one at the buzzer. Is it good? No basket.
Debatable. I think it was good. However, the horn was sounding, so the referee made the big decision to disallow the basket.
So basket is waved off, which means France do keep their double-digit lead. End of
I do
third
believe
quarter.
that he may now be looking at the computer screen to see if that basket was taken within the time.
So whilst referees review that, France keep their double-digit lead. They're currently up 37-26. We're going to have a quick listen into the referees reviewing this timeout. Read the foul, apologies. Or the bucket, whatever it was. And confirmed there by referees, basket is not good. And let's listen to the remainder of France's talks. Never mind, no we won't. They are finished. So, between quarters, talks done. And team's going to come out now for the final quarter of play. France have their lead. Can they keep it? Can Thailand chip in and bring it back? 10 minutes to play. It's very doable. So team just coming out now for this final quarter play. And it will be a Thailand ball to start off this quarter. Thailand will be looking to get a quick one to start off this quarter here. As the clock just comes winding down here. Final quarter, final game of the day. Thailand possession. Saolak. Round to Pimjai. Back to Saolak. Swings it to Natnapar. Can't get that one to go. Ball's loose, but it will be a France ball. So now France can look to extend this lead. They're currently on 11. The largest lead of the game is 13. Can they match that? Blair. She looks to drive. Back out to Nole. Nole has the lane but opts to kick it out. LaRue. That one's good for LaRue.
Really crucial basket there for LaRue.
Apologies, Clary Galabert.
See, we literally can't see down that side of the floor at all from the angle that we are at.
But Thailand now with a quick break. Warissa, quick one up there. Unfriendly roll that time. France looking to push. Bravo. France have it. But it's picked off by Thailand now. Warissa is the one for Thailand who look to push. Round to Pimjai. Pimjai with some speed. Round to Natnapar.
Yeah, great pass there across the key. Will still remain a Thailand ball.
Against every single loose ball, there's defenders from both sides or players from both sides trying to get a hand on it. And we do have some peace and quiet here as all alarms have stopped. And Saolak will have it. Round to Warissa. She'll fire that one. Can't get the line, but they get their own rebound. Saolak. They can reset now. Round to Natnapar. Looking for some space. Ball stripped. Will go out of bounds, but it will remain a Thailand possession. Just 2 seconds to get something off. And another tip by France. So it will be a shot clock violation. It will be a French ball. They lead by 13. This ball wastes no time getting that ball in. Blair has it. Passes over to Nole. Nole has some space. Weaves her way through. Finds Blair. She fires that one. A little too heavy. It's grabbed down by Pimjai and a foul is called. That one will be on Clary Galabert of France. So just under 2 minutes of basketball being played here in the final quarter as Thailand will look for their first scores of the quarter. Natnapar. Round to Pimjai. Finds Warissa inside. Really, really unfriendly bounce that time. But ball is passed out by France. Nole leads the charge. She's slowed down though. Manages to find Blair. Blair all alone. Is she going to get there? She'll slow things down. She'll take that one up and she will sink it.
Yeah, great job there by Blair. Really good chair control as well. Takes her time, adds a vital 2 points to extend the French score.
There's Warissa taking her time here. Out to Pimjai. Pimjai muscling her way through. She gets that one off. A big bucket there from Pimjai. Cutting that lead back down to 13. Can they get a stop? France look to push. Nole. Round to Clary Galabert. She has space. She has time. Can't get it to fall.
She definitely thought that she could pass that ball off. And when she did have the open basket to the layup.
Foul will be called on Marion Blair of France. That is her second foul of the game. Orissa looking for a pass, finds Natnapa. Natnapa, great pass inside to Saulak. Extra pass, Orissa finds her teammate in the corner. Pimjai, send that one, a little too heavy on that though. As we see a timeout called by Thailand. And we're going to listen in to see what they have to say.
Oh, boy, Richie, Richie down. Player go, you pick and she's going. We spoke about it since this morning. You have to understand, okay? Important. Okay, good job, girls. Good job. Good job in defense, we need more. You have to take one by one, okay? One by one. And we need basket. Okay, we need one basket in offense, please. But defensively, it's okay.
Just listening there to Thailand's conversations in that timeout. And one thing, I know it's only been 2 days, one thing about Thailand is whether they're up or down, they just have great energy on that bench.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the head coach is doing a great job at ensuring the Thailand team are really now becoming an elite side as well. He's obviously got a lot of experience within the game of wheelchair basketball. And I think that's helped towards the growth of that side.
There's Nole will slow things down for France. Nole. Long pass over to Clary Galabert. She has space and she'll sink that one. That is a big bucket for France, just extending that lead. Natnapa finds Pimjai. Pimjai creating some space here. Lots of pressure on, but she'll sink it anyway. Hand in it face does not matter.
Fantastic finish there. She's had an absolute game involving as well, hitting her head off the floor, able to knock down 2 points. Get their lead, deficit back to 13.
As France are able to get the ball over halfway. Nole has it. She's looking for a pass. Trying to use the screen, but a lot of pressure from Thailand. Clock is winding down. Gonna have to try and get something up here. Round to Clary Galabert. Into Blake. She has to throw something up and she gets it at the buzzer.
Got it on the buzzer and a hand in her face. Blair today definitely had a fantastic performance.
Yeah, she's on 21 points in the game, 14 rebounds. As Pimjai has it. Finds Worsa. Back out to Natnapa. She'll fire that. And she hits that one. Every time it feels like France get a bit of momentum, Thailand just shut it down. As game will be stopped. As we'll see a substitution in. As for France, we will see Grace Wembalua into the game as Maud Provo takes a seat. Wembalua into Clary Galabert. She'll slow it down. Back to Nole. She'll fire that one. It's too much that time. And Pimjai will lead the charge. Noparat chasing after it. She'll get there. Oh, she can't get there. Ball goes out of bounds and France will have another possession. They lead by 13. We'll see some substitutions in for Thailand as Ureda checks back into the game for Thailand. Nole. That's at the top. Clock winding down. Inside to Blake. Can't get two hands on it that time. It will be a Thailand ball. And just love the energy on the Thailand bench again.
Our MVP starting the chant there with the defense chant. She's also fanning her players down.
Couldn't ask more from a member of your team. As Pimjai had the ball there. Foul is called. That one on no layoff France. So Thailand will inbound it from the side. They'll have 15 to get something up. That is the third foul on Nole. As Natnapar has it. Inside, looking for Warissa. Ball's loose. Will anybody get there? Ball's still rolling. Goes out of bounds. It will be a tight ball. So Thailand are going to have 2 seconds to get something off here. Are they just? Do you think they'll just hold it?
Not with the way that they've played this last 4 quarters. Yeah, they were going to struggle to get anything off within those 2 seconds. It will now be a French ball from the sideline. Into Nole.
She is on the wing. She'll look to get something here. She has some space. Long pass over to the other side. Shots fired. And big shot there from Clary Galabert.
Yeah, she's been a fantastic contributor for this French side. Really developed out in Alabama, where she is completing her degree. Can really see those skills transitioning into the French national side.
As Warissa kicks it to Natpanat. She finds Kimjai on the other side. And fouls called, so Pimjai will head to the line. And she had a real impact this game. 8 points, 8 rebounds to go along with it.
Yeah, especially because she had to exit the game for a portion of that as well, for her to then come back on and make an impact to this side. Credit to her. First one is good.
Just following up from her big performance from yesterday's game where she had 14 points, one of the leaders for Thailand in points.
Second just rolls out.
And Nole will look to push. Ball's loose and Warissa comes up with it. Finds Pimjai. Pimjai hands it off to Warissa here. And Thailand can look to get something. Warissa is picked off though by Clary Galabert. Long pass to Blay. And France can break. All wide open is LaRue. Passes back to Blay and Blay will get that one off. And for Thailand, now the lead just extended to 16.
Yeah, every time they manage to narrow down that deficit, France are just able to capitalise and continue adding the 2 points to the board. Blair has definitely been the difference for the French side today.
There's a great give and go there from Thailand as Saolat gets that one to go. 14 points in it. Wembalua. Just looking for a pass. Finds Blay inside. Blay will line up for that one and she'll get that one.
Yeah, Blair's just being really comfortable at getting exactly the shot that she wants. Able to drive to underneath the basket. Added a further 2 points to her tally and extend the lead now for France. Final 2 minutes of this game.
As it's intercepted there by Nole. But foul is called.
That will now be Warissa's 5th foul of the game. But there is a timeout called.
And as I say, that is Warissa's 5th foul. That'll be a big blow for Thailand. I mean, she was on 4.7 rebounds, 2 assists, but she's one of them players where her impact doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet.
No, she's definitely been a player that's been chasing every single ball down. We'll just hear to the Thailand coach now.
I tell you, no pass in the middle, pass at the opposite side. Why you pass at the opposite side? You, 1-on-1, keep your player. Why 2-on-1? Focus.
You can see there the Thailand national coach.
Pass opposite side. She's here. Defense come. Pass here. No pass here. Here defense always they steal because they come here. They come here always. The solution is here. Here, down, boom. Hold, down, here, boom. Okay? Don't follow, hold, attack.
Yeah, as you can see there, the Thailand head coach just getting a little bit frustrated with his team. They have just lost a little bit of focus from the coach plan and have allowed Blair back into the game in this later stages of the fourth quarter.
Yes, team's just coming out now and spoke about Marissa from Thailand. She's going to have to take a seat now because that is her 5th team foul. And not entirely sure what's happening. I think referee's just speaking, they're reviewing something. And I've just realized there's a screen behind us. Didn't notice that yesterday. But referees will review the previous play.
And the MC is playing Mission Impossible music. But I think they are just reviewing if it was her 5th foul, if there was contact made. And that is the advantage now of the addition of, are we calling it VAR, I guess?
BAR, basketball,
yeah.
AR.
Where they are able to review the call made, and they are standing with their decision. So it will be Marissa that will now take to the bench.
Yeah, that is a big blow for Thailand. But it will be Pawarati checking in for Marissa, and she's really putting a shift today. So it will be LaRue at the line.
Referees are just checking the French substitutions. They are symbolising the sub sign, so referees are confirming again. This might be the longest 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Yeah, just coming towards the end of the game here.
I do think as well that the referees here are also, some of them haven't had that much experience, so the lead referee is just assisting his co-referees with some decision making.
As we will see some substitutions for France as Charlotte Cotantier will check into the game. Long pass over. Clary Galabert over to Blur. She can't get that one. And Nat Napat will secure the ball. Pimjay. Sawalak has it. Nice pass over there to Pawarati. And then, easy as anything, Nat Napat just getting that finish.
Yeah, fantastic basket there from Thailand. Crossing the floor well to get the open player.
As Nole for France now will control things. She'll look to attack. Nole finds Wembulua wide open at the top. She'll fire that one, and it is swish for her.
Yeah, great job there by Wembulua to be left open to knock down those 2 points to ensure her lead for the French side is kept.
And just a minute remaining in this game now as Pawarati has it at the top. Back to Nanapat as the pass was picked off. Now Wembulua will have it. She'll look to attack. It's one-on-one here. Will she get the bucket? Takes it up, and she does. And that is a dagger from Wembulua, just extending that lead. 18 points in it now, and for Thailand, it just feels a little bit undoable.
Yeah, with only 30 seconds left, Isha, I think we need a small miracle for them.
And the interception from Nole there, and sportsmanlike foul called, and it just kind of, it feels...
Yeah, the momentum has definitely shifted to the French side. I think Thailand have done absolutely fantastic for about 36 minutes of the game. Kind of the last 3 or 4 minutes, they have struggled, obviously, with Marissa having to take to the bench. Some foul trouble, just to maintain their focus for the whole 40 minutes.
Nole will hit the first one, and it just seems a little bit unreachable now for Thailand.
Second is good.
So that French lead now just extended to 19 points.
We'll now see some substitutions for the French team. 2 players that we haven't seen enter the court yesterday or today are now entering the floor for the first time.
As Marion Dejoux alongside Mathilde Vieux checks into the game.
And it's important for all the players to experience the game at this level. First time representing France for both of those players.
And Thailand now, they will have it for last possession of the game. They trail by 20. They can look to get something up here and hold the ball for the last possession. Pimjai. Back out to Natnapa. Can't get that one to go. It's rebounded by Kimjai though, and a foul is called. Foul's called on Thailand that time though, so it will be a French ball.
Yeah, 8.1 seconds left on the game clock. The France have called a timeout. Tactical call, even though they aren't in an end-game situation. It will allow them to advance the ball into their front heart of the court.
And that was the 5th foul on Pimjai, so now she's going to have to take a break or take a rest and sit out for the rest of this game. And for Thailand, they just did not give up for that whole game. It's only just been the last couple of minutes really where it's kind of got away from them. But we are going to listen in to France's timeout. Let's have a look and see what they're going to draw up and see if they can successfully implement it.
Sauf qu'on le joue pour Lucie. On le commence côté pick and roll. Et au pire, on le lâche derrière le double écran à l'opposé si ce pick and roll là, il n'a pas marché.
I do think it's important for France to have this timeout as well. To practice an end-game situation if they are in that moment, as the games do creep up to the higher-ranked teams tomorrow. Good for them to get that experience.
As France will have it now from the sideline. Obviously, they have chose to advance it, and Nole will be the one to pass it in. Let's see if they can get some success off this. Nole into Vieux. Hands it off to Nole. Nole looking for some space here. Tries to use the screen. Long pass over. Don't get anything off in time, but France do take the victory here over Thailand. And I mean, Thailand did not make it easy for France. So we will see France take that victory over Thailand. But for Thailand, they did not give up the whole till that very last moment. It really was just those last 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes that made the difference. And just allowing France to get those buckets, just struggling to take the lid off. But ultimately it is France who are able to extend that lead to 20. Thailand didn't give up till the very last moment, but France able to just keep cool, calm and collected, and they will take that victory. France now moving to 2-0 in this women's repechage tournament. And really exciting game. Best way to end off the day is with an exciting game, but that will do it here in this women's repechage tournament, day 2. France moved to 2-0. Thailand couldn't get the victory in the end. But let's take a look at who some of the leaders were in this game. So for Thailand, it is Natnapa who led the way. She had 16 points. And she was 100% from that free throw line. Also had 8 rebounds and 4 assists to go along with it. Just a real all-round performance from the Thai captain. And following, not far behind, was Pimjai. She had 9 points, 50% from the field, and 9 rebounds for her. Now, taking a look at France, they were the victorious ones in the end. But for them, it was Marion Blais. No surprise there. She had 25 points in the end. 55% from the field, along with 15 rebounds, 25 points, 15 rebound, double-double for her. Also 3 steals and 2 blocks to go along with it. Following, not far behind though, it was Lisa Clary Galabert with 9 points, 57% from the field, and 6 rebounds to go with it. So France, they come out on top for the last game of the day. But that will do it from us here in Guadalajara at the Palacio Multiusos for the final game of the day. France will pick it up, but make sure you stay tuned in, get back tuned in for tomorrow. We've got 4 more exciting games. First game will be at 10 o'clock. Make sure you're ready for that one. If you can't follow the stream, make sure you follow along on socials. But for me, Ishanaya and Siobhan Fitzpatrick, it's goodbye.